someone who loves beans? Well, myself, I'm not a big fan of it, but my husband loves it. So I had to learn how to cook it right. Earlier I didn't used to like it because mostly I would struggle to cook it perfectly. It was not my thing, I thought. But then my husband, he loves beans so much, so I thought, okay, I'll give it another try. And the process, actually cooking from dried beans, is much cheaper, much healthier. It needs to have a good soak, good boil, and there are some tips to follow within there, and we can have the perfect beans. We'll talk about that today in this video. Beans are the everyday superheroes of the kitchen, protein-packed, fiber-rich, and budget-friendly. 1 cup of black beans contains 15 grams of protein, 15 grams of fiber, barely any fat. That's a super bundle of nutrition. Let's talk numbers. Most dried legumes, lentils, beans, chickpeas, contain around 20 to 30% of protein, 65 to 72% carbohydrate, and 10 to 20% fiber when dry. These measures are dry, 100 per 100 gram. They are rich in both protein and starch. So when you cook them, you are not just denaturing protein to make them more digestible, you are also gelatinizing starch. That gives them that smooth, creamy texture. So yes, there's starch, but it's paired with fiber and resistant starch, which helps slow digestion and stabilize blood sugar. That's why legumes like lentils aren't just carbs, they are smart carbs, packed with protein and fiber, a complete plant-powered combo. Beans give you all the fiber your gut loves, with a fraction of the fat and none of the cholesterol. And the planet? Beans use way less land and water and even improve soil health. Your heart, your wallet, and the earth. Everyone wins. Canned beans are like the drive-thru version, fast but sometimes salty. Rinse them and you ditch almost half the sodium. Dried beans, on the other hand, zero sodium unless you add it yourself. Soaking isn't just about saving cooking time, it's science for your stomach and your nutrition. An overnight soak can wash away up to 75% of the gas causing sugars and cut phytic acid by 20 to 30%. This helps your body absorb minerals like the iron and zinc. Skipping the soak, you keep the anti-nutrients and more of those belly rumbles. And if you are cooking red kidney beans, soaking is non-negotiable. It helps deactivate lectins that can cause real discomfort. If you are using dried beans, it needs to soak. Preferably soak overnight. And I learned this trick from a chef. If you want creamy beans inside but the skin intact, then add a teaspoon of salt in the soaking water. But if you want something soft, the skin to soften as well, say for example you are using in a soup or maybe you are mashing it up, then skip the salt. Whatever you do, next morning before using the soaked beans, drain the beans so all the soaked water is gone. Give it a good rinse and then use. And the magic cook? It requires fresh water after soaking, aromatics in, garlic, onion, bay leaf, boil. Once it starts boiling, then gentle simmer. Add salt only in the last 20 minutes for creamy insides and tender skins. Short on time? Grab your pressure cooker. Perfect beans in under 45 minutes. Black beans takes about 25 to 30 minutes, kidney beans 35 to 40 minutes, and chickpeas 40 to 45 minutes. And here's the bonus. Pressure cooking breaks down more lectins and keeps more minerals than stovetop cooking. But always do remember to use natural pressure release with beans. That helps it soften it. Be mindful and watch out for these common mistakes. Don't cook in soaked water. Don't add acid too early. Don't guess. Taste test for doneness. And rinse those canned beans before use. Beans are affordable, healthy, a source of protein and fiber both, and very versatile. We can use them in salads, soups, in gravies, or even as a mash. Your imagination is your limit there. They are actually the superheroes, but only if you treat them right. It needs a very good soak, assuming you are using dried beans, and then simmer on gas stove or pressure cook to save time. They are a very healthy replacement to many of our regular items. In fact, I'd like to read you a news item that came out yesterday. A recent meta-analysis published in Frontiers in Nutrition confirms that regular consumption of pulses such as lentils, chickpeas, and beans significantly improves postprandial blood glucose levels when compared to starchy items like white rice or bread. This effect persists even when the overall nutritional profiles are matched, suggesting additional benefits from fiber consumption and additive protein. Yes, beans are wonderful and very healthy. So if you are someone who were afraid of beans until now, give it a go. If you struggle in your journey, reach out to me and I am here to help.